Hey everybody, welcome back to Jeff Bowles Central. Gonna talk at you one-on-one. Try to do this once a month for my own sanity, if not anybody else's out there. So, it's kind of a slightly sensitive topic as a human being, as I am a human being, as I'm sure you are a human being, and that's um, self-worth. Self-worth. And that's to say, the value you personally derive from yourself. A lot of people get self worth a lot of different ways. Some people are family people, they get their self worth from their families, from providing for, participating in, or just being a good family person. A lot of people get it from their careers. A lot of people get it from their talents. People get it from their possessions, even. Some people derive self-worth from the car that they own, or the house that they can buy, or whatever. But now again, I'm strictly speaking to people. Well, no, I guess not. But primarily, I'm speaking to people who um, are being challenged by mental illness out there, as I am. I am a schizophrenic. I have schizoaffective disorder. Said it before, lots of different ways elsewhere on the channel. You can go check those out if you want to. Mostly it boils down to this. I am schizophrenic, and I can't do what I used to be able to do in a lot of different ways. I'm a writer by trade, but I don't really get to do that as well as I used to do. It's not as easy as it used to be, and uh, trying to get stuff published, going through the whole rigmarole of all that, which every writer has to do. Even if you're Stephen King, you have to try to get published, and sometimes you get turned down. So doing all that is challenging for me as well. So I think you can tell by the way that I'm talking here that I used to get most, if not all, of my self-worth from what I considered my career. That is to say, being a writer. I am on federal disability for the schizophrenia. I can't work. I've tried working, didn't work out. It was kind of a messy situation either way that I tried it, and God, I don't know if I want to put myself through that hell at the moment, or a prospective employer put them through the hell of having to deal with me. Not that people with schizophrenia can't work. I know that we do all the time, and I hope to get back to that place someday. I don't want to be disabled for the rest of my life. So, for those of you who are saying, "Oh, wait a second, I'm schizophrenic," or "I know someone who's schizophrenic and they work," totally cool. I hope to do that myself. But again, as you can see, there I go again. I start talking about myself in terms of my worth being my career, my ability to earn money, my ability to advance, my ability to write books and get them in front of people and get published and all that stuff. That's how I derived my self-worth. Um, and so, how do I do that now that this mode of thinking doesn't fit reality anymore? I can't derive my worth from writing. I can't derive my worth from the house I own, because I don't own one anymore. That didn't go so well either. I can't draw my worth from the car that I drive. I can't drive my worth from even my family necessarily, because, well, I still belong to a family and I am married. My wife and we can't have kids. And we also can't adopt in the present situation because I'm on disability. So, all these things that normally a person would go, that's who I am. I am the father of blank. I am the mother of blank. I am the career politician at blank. I am the career student at blank. Whatever it is, you derive your worth from. How do you do it when those things go away? Do you need to do it? Is it something that can't be taken from you? Or if you're not careful, can it? Like, I guess I'm really talking about this because last few weeks I've been feeling pretty low about myself because I can't do these things anymore. And like, I know I shouldn't, because if the shoe was on another foot and I was telling someone who was in my situation um, what to do or how to feel or what to think, I would let them know that it's okay, and that you are still worthwhile. But say, how am I worthwhile? Just by existing, am I worthwhile? Because that's not enough for some people. Um, I guess if you wanted to get philosophical about it, you could talk about what is the self, really? What is the self? Is the self the person who goes and earns the money? Is the self the person who raises the children? I think not. I think that by and large, we, in the very least, wear masks that obscure essentially more essential things about us. Any given day in someone's life, they're so busy and caught up in all these activities and side things and chores and errands, and they don't get a chance to sit and really think about deeper things, more essential things. I mean, a lot of it is the state of the world. I think a lot of people are looking a little bit more inward maybe than used to. But then let's say you get laid off, or there's some cataclysmic thing that happens. Let's say you're in a hurricane and your home disappears. Let's say you lose a loved one. Let's say any of those things happen. Who are you? And do you still matter? Do you still draw worth? I mean, really. Because it's like, it seems like a stupid thing to say. Do you still matter? Of course you still matter. All of us know that each and every one of us matters. But do you think you matter? Do you still think, I have a purpose, I have a calling, I have a reason to be here, I deserve to be here, I am meant to be here, I want to be here? And I would only suggest that if you're having this problem, if you're feeling a little bit less worthwhile, you're feeling a little bit of lack of self-worth, really puzzle over, well, does my job make me who I am? Does that make me who I am? Does that make me who I am? Do these people in my life make me who I am? Do they really? I don't know. Maybe for you, you find out that, yeah, that this is who I am, and I'm not going to stop being that thing, and I'll fight like hell. But look, every once in a while, we run up against a brick wall. Every once in a while, flat on our face, right? So what do you do at those times? Who can you be? Who can you trust? Trust that you are. Trust that for whatever reason you're here, you are. I'm talking to you right now. And try to derive meaning from little things, maybe. It's the best I got. Little things, like you can be a better person each and every day. Sappy, potentially. Admittedly, potentially sappy. I have chores around the house here. This is not my house. This is my father-in-law's house. My wife and I are living here now for the time being. And some days I'm lazy about the chores, and some days I'm like spot on and I get the chores done. I can be that second person more often and derive meaning from helping my family, making sure the house is a little cleaner, making sure the pets are fed, watered, all that stuff. I can derive meaning from little things if I don't have those big things anymore. For most of you, you'll have the big things still, what you consider the big things, but you'll also be looking for the next big thing, and you'll always be grasping for the next big thing. That's another conversation totally. So watch out for that one too, because that'll suck you down. That'll diminish your character. What you value becomes the thing in the future. And again, that's another topic. So that's all I got to say. Self-worth, derive it from smaller things if you can't find the bigger things. Because you still are worthwhile. Just trust me on this. If you're not feeling that way, just trust me, you're still worthwhile. There's not a being on this planet who's not worthwhile. I honestly do believe that. Even people who've done wrong can be redeemed in any way possible, even if it's just saying I'm sorry, and meaning it. So yeah, that's all I got to say. Like and subscribe if you don't mind. Hit the little like button, subscribe, hit the little bell icon so you don't miss any further future videos. I'll talk to you again in November. It's already November. That's crazy. Catch you later.